Somebody hit him with the fire, blew his flame out. I was known for being real before.
Well, y'all, when I spin a track.
These fake stories getting played out. My city throw us up with me. What I change now? Hell no, I can't.
Shouts out to all the professional booty clappers. Hey, yo, whatever your profession is, if you work at the strip clubs, if you're a part-time booty clapper, whatever you do.
Booty clapper is crazy.
Just keep it loud. Keep it loud and proud.
About it, it's not crazy because a lot of them are part-time.
It's getting too loud.
Oh, hola, ¿cómo estás? This be low.
This is Jigga.
This is Ron.
DJ, what up?
Episode 104 of the Goodfellas.
Word. Episode 104. Apologies to last week. We had a little mess up with the title. It was supposed to be Tin Tray.
Oh, man.
Some things just went wrong.
Right.
But
they heard the episode. They know I wasn't never letting it happen.
But what's up, fellas?
That song just a while ago, he said she started sucking from 1 to 3. No, she started sucking at 1. It's 3 now.
It's a long time.
Must be nice. Nah, I don't want that.
Yeah, 2 hours ahead is crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
really?
2 hours ahead
yes.
of
at full force?
I don't care at what force.
Right.
Fast. Bubbles and all. Just for 2 hours, stop. Like, that's crazy. For 2 hours.
It's getting too loud.
Like,
I just want to know, for that sound effect, right? I wonder, did he use like a clap or was it like somebody like shaking their ass in front of the mic?
Put a stripper in the booth.
Somebody to be giving head for 2 hours. That's
OD.
That's like 4 albums. Like if we listen to music, that's like 4 albums.
That's a whole Batman movie.
Like what? I just watched.
She's probably gonna be slapping.
I just watched Jurassic Park.
2 hours, bro.
What?
2 hours is a long time.
Bro, to stop yourself with it for more than 10 seconds is crazy. Now you're abusing yourself. This is abuse. Son leaving out the room with a black eye.
Hey, yo, chill.
Yo, chill. Oh, is it really that long?
Yeah. A black eye is crazy.
2 hours, bro? That's a long time.
Bro, I've ate box for a nice little minute, but I'm never going to no 2 hours, bro.
Yeah, I've definitely ate box for more than 30. No free promo. That was just
30, yeah. Free promo. But yeah, I feel like, yo, that's just sex in general. Like, it never should be that long. I don't give a fuck how long, like how much shit hitting. It's just at a certain point, bro.
Yeah, I be hearing people be like, yeah, we fucked. That shit seemed like it was all night, man. That shit was 20 minutes. Yeah, I was in a trance.
Yo, 20 minutes though, a lot is going on. Yo, I think people,
I
think people failed to remember that the
20
the amount
minutes
of
not that long though.
It's not.
It's not.
Was he
well, if you just taking out
that?
foreplay though, like adding foreplay, 20 minutes is too little.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like without
free promo.
Nah, bro. I mean that's
free promo.
A little bit. But yeah, something like you gotta remember, like you know how many strokes you could get in a minute. So for me to be fucking you for more than 20 minutes,
I'm 60 strokes. You think 60 strokes?
Y'all trying to do the mathematics on, yo, come on.
60 strokes in 1 minute.
A stroke a second?
A stroke a second. That means you times 60.
You do 30 strokes because you gotta add in. I want to talk about what me, Jordan, and Mo was talking about earlier today, but I don't want the alphabet gang to like.
Well, there you go. Just stop right there. Yeah.
The alphabet
gang is crazy.
Niggas don't know what I'm talking about.
Everybody knows what you're talking about.
Yeah,
we're gonna timestamp that. Because what?
Nigga trying to make it seem like it's a group of Sesame Street niggas out here. Almost don't like it.
What's wrong with this thing? How was y'all week, man?
But Rocco is not even a real rock.
Yo, why do you do that so good?
Now you can be a voice actor. I'm not gonna lie. You might really
did.
What's that about?
It's the drugs.
Yeah, used to be just by myself.
You can't just be talented.
Had to keep himself entertained.
Nigga, it's the shrooms. He doesn't think that wide. But yeah, nah, my week was regular. I'm waiting for this weather to bust open. You feel me? Shit playing games.
Yeah.
You get a little sprinkle here, then a little hoodie here.
Yeah. Today threw me all off. I looked outside. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I know.
Came outside. I'm like, oh, nah, it's cold. It's frigid.
I'm waiting though. Soon
Out
as
of
that,
nowhere.
I know. Soon as that shit come through, everything's going up. Yes, sir.
My week was good, man. Yeah, very good
We
week.
didn't ask you, James.
Sorry.
Turn your, put your phone on silent.
Might as well
Continue
just turn it on
talking about
silent though.
Nah, it's fucking Houston.
Yeah, but still put it on
You got
silent.
that too?
Yeah.
Which one did you get? I got one earlier.
Some
It
shit
said-
called Sakai.
Nah, I got what I get. Where is it? Fuck. Never mind, I lost it.
Tired of it. But
No, I got. Hey, it's Manny Fresh, and I'm inviting you to Beach Club Sundays at Sakai.
yeah, that's the same one I just
Shout
got.
out to
Yeah, I
the
got that.
promo on that one.
I'm like, all right, man. I ain't been to Houston in a long time.
So
Yeah, how was your week?
Oh, it was pretty cool. The nigga say he ain't asked me, but my week was good, man. Mac celebrated Faith's 60th.
Happy B Day.
Happy B-Day to the goal.
happy G Day.
You gotta look how Blanco looking at you.
I don't even be looking up anymore. I purposely. He's intimidating.
But it was good, man. April was good. Still got another week, and
Word.
knocked out a few little goals.
How was your week, good brother?
It was cool. Working, still fasting on the last stretch. We in the last 10 days. Had to catch myself from getting angry early in the week because some people don't understand boundaries. My boy hit me up, asked me to do something. I'm like, I ain't about to do that right now. Why? What you mean,
I
why?
hate
Wow,
that.
crazy.
Because I don't want to do it.
Yo, to ask a motherfucker why after they just gave you an answer is crazy, bro.
Why you
Like,
can't
why do
help
I?
me?
Because now it's like I'm about to ask you
And
why.
then tries to go into what am I doing right now, bro? I'm just not doing it.
Yo, niggas start.
yeah.
So you telling me you can't do it right now? You said all you doing is
said
washing
no.
clothes.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it.
You said they in the dryer, right? So
It's fucked up.
what about you, One Up? How was your week?
Work, Dolce.
How was this week?
Yeah, word.
Dolce was
Action.
calm. It was cool.
That
Drewski
brother
pulled up.
working.
One time for Drewski, he pulled up, showed some love.
Or it was better than last week?
No.
No.
The opening week was lit. Last week there was a few people in there, probably like 50, 60 something people. It was calm though. It was cool. Toward the end, people started pulling up. I was like, okay, this is why y'all coming in the last hour.
How was your first experience with Noah's?
Oh yeah, Noah's is ridiculous. First of all, and that was a light night apparently. They told me to come back they told me to come back tonight, but I got things to do.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Fuck it, we out.
Yeah, we out. We out the
No.
nose.
We out, bro.
No,
Come on, we out.
I said no.
Damn, he got things to do. Discipline.
Yeah, you should learn some.
I had. That's my month.
Okay, great.
Today probably would have went. Nah, I would have went. I would have went. I was trying to go last weekend, but yeah.
This nigga B-Lo as a kid.
Slick Rick.
I hate him so much.
But yeah, that shit was a movie. One time for Carvel, Jasir. Frank White did his thing too. I didn't hear Nightmare play, but it was cool. It was a vibe. They said it was an open door policy for the kids, so I'm definitely gonna be in there.
Oh yeah, that's
All right, that's lit.
That's what's up.
And we got the brunch going on right now.
What time is it?
High Rollers
Is that
brunch.
over?
8. And then Noah starts at 7:30. So perfect
Yeah.
timing. Perfect.
When
timing.
I'm done fasting, I'm definitely pulling up to Dolce's for the tacos. For the tacos,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the tacos is good.
you definitely should. You definitely should.
But that's what's up.
It's calm. This week's supposed to be a good look. So shout out to everybody that's RSVPing right now.
Yeah. You was yelling. Your voice sounded like
Oh yeah, I've been DJing every day.
tired.
Yeah, and then I can't drink tea in the morning, so it's clipped for me.
Ah.
Yeah.
You better drink it at 4:30.
Yeah, no, it doesn't help.
That's crazy. I've been drinking my tea at night. Like,
Right. That does
yeah.
not help. Drink tea and go to sleep.
Yeah, nah.
No, that's not the wave.
Hey, that's what my aunt do. She slowed the day down with some tea.
I need some peppermint tea in my life.
Tea is really essential, bro.
Very.
Nah, word.
It's really essential.
People-
Tea at night,
like-
common, bro.
Tea in general.
chamomile
is
tea?
good for the body.
With some honey.
Yeah, word.
Yo, I might have to link that tomorrow night. Chamomile tea with some hardo bread with the margarine.
You're
butter.
really Jamaican. Oh my god. Oh my god. With the margarine?
Not the butter. You know, butter don't really spread that. You
Yeah.
got, you know that.
You gotta put mad work into the butter. Like, yo, come on, man.
Just get on the bread, please.
Just make it happen. But yeah, man, I started fucking with B-Lo's show. B-Lo's show, the fucking Ultimatum.
Shut up. Wait. Hey, B-Lo, how was your week? It was good. You know, feeling regular. Now, please continue.
You went first. You started off, and then I went.
I asked the question.
Oh, okay.
You don't
sorry.
even listen to me. I wonder if y'all listening to me.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
But yeah, nah, what you were saying though about the show?
Yeah. If y'all haven't tuned in yet,
To the Ultimatum.
the Ultimatum, a very funny concept. That and what's the other show? Married at First Sight. You could tell these shows like probably like pre-planned or whatever, pre-scripted.
Yeah, some of them are scripted.
Yeah, to a certain extent.
But the whole basis or the whole concept of the show is a whole bunch of couples. Somebody in a couple gives the person an ultimatum. Either we get married right now or
It's over.
May I get a bun?
yeah. Yo, stop.
Feel me? Yeah, so basically, they give it doesn't matter which side, somebody out of the couple gives an ultimatum. And basically, all the people go on the show. And what happens is that since they're given an ultimatum, they want to test how strong that relationship is. So what they do is they take the couples and they basically let them all, like basically you just single while you're at this, while you're doing the show. And you got to pick out of all the other couples somebody that you want to spend some time with. You're going to spend 3 weeks with them inside the same house, inside the same, I mean, it's up to you in the same bed, but I mean, for the most
Basically
part.
just jump in a relationship.
Yeah, jumping in a relationship. But you date them. Like, you have, for 1 week, you get the opportunity to just date around, talk to other couples, figure out who you would like to spend 3 weeks with. And I just feel like it's so funny because while this dating is going on, everybody, like, y'all still all around each other. So while I'm over here talking to this girl, my shorty's literally across the room watching me talk to this girl, spit game to her. She's watching me and her laugh and joke around. And, you know, it's just messy.
Yeah,
Feel me?
super messy.
Very messy. And what happens is at the end of the week, y'all all get around the table, and you have to get up and choose
What you want?
right in front of
that's him.
right in front of your lover, right in front of the one that you came in here with. You're going to choose somebody else that you want to spend your 3 weeks with. And you also got to say the reasons why you want them. So a couple people will get up and say, I'm choosing Brandon. Feel me? And they say, why are you choosing Brandon? And he goes, well, honestly, Brandon listens to me. He understands me. Everything that we have in common. I've never met somebody like this. Like, just going in and you're
They
like,
be gassing it, bro.
somebody like your significant other is watching you just literally say all these positive things about this person, and you're about to go spend these 3 weeks with them in the same crib.
Yo, you know why? Like, what's funny about the show?
Oh, no.
What's funny about the show is that even the people like, huh?
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead, son.
So like, even the people that like they gave the person an ultimatum, they have to choose somebody else to date.
Yeah,
during this
you
time.
have to choose. You don't get the.
So say like I really want to be with this person, but like I'm giving them the ultimatum. So now I still got to go through picking somebody else to date to see, right? So it was just funny just to like, I didn't even finish this shit. I'm on like episode 6.
I was supposed to start it too, but I didn't start.
Yeah, I got a lot. Well, hopefully you can start it this week, so next week we can have a different topic, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just watching it, and I'm like, damn, they really got to jump in the whole new relationship and act like everything's sweet.
Even the ones that, like he said, the person that gave the ultimatum that honestly wants to get married still has to choose somebody to spend their time with.
That's tough.
And it's crazy because the
ones that put the people in the ultimatum is finding
so, you know what? Yeah, he don't want to get married to me. Bet.
Right, so
they the ones happy.
yeah, I'm sure they in their turn.
But the ones that was given the ultimatum, they in there stressed.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, so say y'all was given the ultimatum, y'all not ready to get married yet. Would y'all do it?
I'm a fold. I'm gonna be honest with you. But it's one person, when it came down to the time where they had to
It was
choose.
2.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's one that really just folded. The other guy, he just basically, I feel like he really wanted to marry her. But the one that folded he was looking and basically like, all right, this is my shorty right here. But I know James. Like, I've been watching James this whole week, and James is a wacky nigga. Yeah. And it looks like James is about to choose my shorty to go spend 3 weeks with. Feel me? So once the nigga peeped that shit, his reason on why he did not, like, he gave his shorty an ultimatum. Her reason on why she didn't want to marry him was because she wasn't ready to have kids. She didn't think about having kids. Yeah. She didn't want kids.
He really wanted kids.
Through the whole week.
Yeah, that's tough. I understand that.
But listen though, the whole week while he's going on these dates, he's talking to these other females like, I want kids. I want a family. I'm like, feel me? Because you got to be honest with them. You like, feel me? You there for whatever you there for. Man, he seen that James is about to basically choose his shorty. That nigga said, fuck the kids. Got up and went and proposed to her. And that shit was like crazy because I'm sitting there like, yo, that would be me, son. Like, the really sit here and allow my shorty to go with James? Oh, no. Oh, no.
With James?
Listen.
James.
James? What? You said that all my checks got to go to you? All right. Just take them. But, yeah, you see some people fold. You got other people that's just, it really hit their heart watching their significant other choose somebody. Speak so positive about them, watch them go on dates.
I was just more surprised at the fact that like when they be like linking up, like boom. So earlier I was watching an episode where everybody picked, so now they like on the first week, they meeting like they family, they friends and all this other shit, right? So like all the girls that did like the swap and all the guys that did the swap, they
all link.
They all link. Like
they all link.
They all link for like a guys' night.
We have a guys' night out. We have a girls' night out.
So you gotta hear homeboy talking about your claim.
Yes,
my nigga. Oh God, my nigga.
I'm going up top of somebody.
Motherfucker over here like. Yeah, she really nah. Like she really special. I like when we laying in the bed, bye. On a female end, shorty smooth like this. Like the girl nigga that she with is sitting across from her. She like, yeah, he woke up this morning with a hard one.
And then you know, like on them shows they do like the little like they own
confession part where they talk to the shit.
She was like, yeah, it was he had enough peas in it.
And old girl said, yo, look, I'm be honest with y'all camera people, y'all gonna have to keep me away from her because I'm about to whoop her ass. And I'm like, yo, that's real shit though, because it's like you're watching this person just basically talk about how they laid in bed. He woke up in the morning with a hard one. And it's like,
I couldn't do the show.
Yo, shorty said some funny shit. She was like, yeah, you know, I initiated the kiss. She was like, I initiated the kiss. So basically one girl asked
it wouldn't have been no show.
She asked one girl asked the other girl, like, yeah, so how's it been? She was like, yeah, you know, we kissed. And she was like, oh yeah, how was it? Such and such got some real nice lips, right?
Yeah, son. She like, yeah, and he initiated it.
She's like, well, you know, we got some kisses before we started this, but it wasn't on the lips though. And I'm like,
the funniest part about this, bro.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, y'all, that we diving so deep in this, but I'm telling y'all, just go watch this shit if you wanna like.
The show is hilarious, bro. Like this shit is funny, bro.
The funniest shit was the same girl that was just talking wacky like that. on the very first episode, before everybody even got to dating, she was like, yeah, I could see me with him. Her man gave her an ultimatum. In the first day, she over here looking at another nigga like, yeah, I think that's who I'm gonna go with before they even got to talking. So it's like, yo, that shit crazy.
So like, all right. So my question to y'all is: say if y'all partner gave y'all the ultimatum, right?
See ya. The fuck?
Like, and now you can tell like with a lot of couples is how do they do like are they like standoffish or do they go into the experience full on to see if their person is their person. So basically, you know, like I said, the concept is you date somebody else at full throttle to see if the person that you with is really the person that you want to be with.
Okay.
So would you full throttle this whole experience, or would you be like standoffish to really think about your person?
Nah, cause that don't really mean nothing. You feel me? Like, all right, so you could really want to be with somebody and say whatever happened. But you have a fun 3 weeks with somebody. You don't really want to be with that person.
But see, that was my problem with the show, in a sense, because if you telling me I got 3 weeks with a person, we in honeymoon phase.
It's always like the first 3 weeks.
What am I? I'm not about to beef with this person. I'm not about
but to live with somebody for the first 3 weeks, you can see what you don't like and shit like that.
Yeah, but it's
You
still,
getting their best,
But it's supposed to be
best
lit.
version of themselves.
yeah, you gonna get the best version, and then once y'all get the real comfortability, it comes out to where this person might start beating on you. Like this, I'm just saying, like you, some.
He went to the extreme though.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, and like I experienced this shit with some females. For a nice little minute, everything was fine and cool. Then once we start getting a little too comfortable, here come the really swinging on me and all that. Where was your hands at when we first met? Why you ain't get in the car when I first picked you up and punched me in my shit? Let me know this is the time you be on.
When we riding around.
First episode, this is me. Bam.
You know what? I still might rock with you, but at least I know. Let me bob and weave when it comes down to a point.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like it's crazy that they give them that, because I don't feel like in 3 weeks you're gonna really get to see what you need to see in another person and feel like, all right, this who I still want to be with my queen. And you know what I'm saying? So,
Ladies and gentlemen.
it's a little like it's messy, but it's very entertaining. But I will say, since I finished it, I can see the positives and the negatives to it.
So I want to
Because without saying too much, I just witnessed some people that this female gave her man the ultimatum, came there and all that, and this nigga just really started feeling somebody else. Feel me? When she realized that it was more so of like, yo, maybe this ain't really the person I'm supposed to be marrying. Cause at some point you start you've been with someone for like 2-3 years.
Yeah,
you haven't been cheating. This is the only person you have on your mind. This is the only person you getting experience. This is the only person that. So it's like in your head, you feel like you need to be marrying them, but
I get it, but I wouldn't say that's really a gauge to know, like,
oh yeah, I wouldn't
because
say.
you might be feeling somebody else. All right, so I feel like in most relationships, right, if y'all decide to do that, minus the show, you might catch a vibe with somebody. That don't mean
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I don't.
But
I don't,
say if the person that you with, you're not the happiest. It's always like that. Sometimes people just be staying with people because they come.
then you gotta
So you
deal
gonna
with
be more
why.
happy with something that's around the corner?
You gotta deal with why. If it's something that's not fixable, cool. But a lot of times people sit in like unhappiness and not address
Sometimes
the
it
real
can be
issues.
fixable. People just don't fix it or want to fix it.
This is my thing though. I don't agree with the part of go like how the show is set up. Go be with a new person and feel me, see what it is. But I agree with the whole fact that if it's to a point where you got to give a person an ultimatum, you got to figure out if this is really the person you want to marry. Like, because once you lock that in, it's not supposed to be anything of in your mind that we might get divorced and I might have to start all over.
Also, and when it comes to like ultimatums, I don't know why niggas do this. Niggas be wanting to do it and then be presented with the ultimatum like, nah, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it in my time. Anything.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why.
I feel like niggas do that because it's a pride thing. Like, don't tell me when to do something.
I think that's for both sides. For females too, it's like to really tell a female, look, you gotta do this or it's over. It's like you're not giving that person to actually choose or go about it how they want to. You telling them right at this moment, do this or it's over. Like, that's crazy. The ultimatum in general is just crazy. It don't matter if it's a marriage or if it
can be anything. Work,
the whole
anything.
situation of, yo, me and your friend or your mother don't get along. It's either me or your mother. Why are you giving me an ultimatum? Like, once you start doing shit like that, bro, we need to really figure out.
Putting people in them positions.
It's crazy.
I haven't to choose between two things.
But is there a too long stretch of like not being married? Like, how long do you have to be together for it to be like, all right?
Everybody's answer is different. I was kind of having this conversation with my sister.
I don't think you should be engaged for 5 years.
That's
5 years engaged is max.
Engaged is a different story, but we talking about like before you even get to the part of being engaged.
Even if you're in a relationship for 10 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
A 10-year relationship is crazy.
We 30.
Yeah, I think a 6-year relationship is crazy.
With like no indication of taking. Yeah, you might have to back it up.
I'm talking about if you start now. Say if you start now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy.
But that's why I said
not like when you start at like 22. 22, if you start that young, that's not bad.
It depends, because what if somebody's like in school getting their doctorate or MBA?
This is the reason why I said I'm on the side. I'm on the fence of both sides, because I get certain people like, yo, if we've been together for X amount of time, what is the next step?
Yeah.
So if I'm trying to get married, what is really holding you back? Because unless you telling me that you got other plans of being with, you trying to figure out other people you might want to be with, what are we waiting for? If we accomplish majority of the things that we needed to accomplish, so I was like, I get that shit, especially when it was some. Don't get it twisted. That just wasn't a female thing on that show. You had some dudes that went on there and was giving an ultimatum because they was on some shit like, where are we going with this? Yeah. So I get it. I'm not too strong on the whole shit of you telling them, look, is this or is over. But I would want to know, like, what
I feel like in general, I don't like the fact that, like, mainly I would say. I'm sorry, sweating myself.
You ugly as hell.
I would say this, like, especially like with a lot of like black men, we kind of like kind of afraid of marriage. Like, we always be like, yo, yeah, we not financially ready yet. Yeah, you see like. Few dudes on there like, like, I don't feel like I'm not in a position to be like ready.
Yeah, some actually broke a wall and really like
niggas was a bunch of holes in the wall?
Nah, I'm saying like broke a wall of inside themselves and realized like, yo, he said, you know what? I kind of feel like the only reason why I said the money thing was because I just really wasn't ready, and I was making an excuse. And I was like, yo,
so sometimes niggas be using an excuse to drive them as to like why they don't want to. So with that, I feel like sometimes you're never gonna be like 1,000% ready. Like sometimes be like, oh yeah, I'm not ready to have a kid because my money situation is not. I get it. Nobody want to have a kid when they broke or whatever the case may be, or they're like their finances not in order. But then it'd be like, damn, why you be so afraid of marriage? Some people just off the whole shit, like, to be able to provide, because now you got to provide for like a whole other person. Yeah. You got to provide, you leading a whole family type shit. So I'd be like, damn.
Yeah, like I said, it's one of them situations.
It's certain things that feel right when they come up, though. And certain things that feel.
But I feel like you're never really going to be like, I would say like ready. You never be like, okay, boom, now I'm ready. This happened, now I'm ready to get married.
Do y'all have like a list that y'all need to hit before y'all get married?
There's certain things. I wanna have my own things to provide to the table. Mm-hmm. Like, I know, like, I was dating somebody and they was like, like they like in the process of buying a house and all this other shit, right? Mm-hmm. And like, they buying a house for whatever, like financial reasons, like they're just buying a house to flip it type shit. But it was like my house. I feel like I should buy my house with my person. Like that should be something like we buy ourselves type shit.
Yeah.
And I agree on that. Like me, I know I want to have like my shit, and we come together and build bigger shit.
I don't know. I think I probably got to think about it more deeper to really say what would be my checklist that I need before I could say let's get married. But I know I definitely be feeling like that when it come down to having a kid. Like I know when when it come down to the decision of having a kid, I want to be on some shit where we got the space.
Yeah.
Like we in our own space. We in a stable, because like you said, nobody really gonna be ready when it comes to that shit. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh yeah, we gotta have a certain amount of bread, but space is like the big thing for me. Like I want to make sure that at the end of the day, once you get to that point where that kid needs their own room, we not sitting here scratching around and trying to figure that shit out while dealing with a whole
Why y'all
bunch.
think, like, with that, like, you saying that, why you think people be so more, like, comfortable with having a kid with somebody opposed to, like, getting married to him? I feel like niggas just be afraid of, like, tying down.
But you still tied down regardless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You tied down. But,
See, the thing...
it's a commitment. It's a longer commitment.
Yeah.
Because you
with
locked down with
marriage-
that person for 18 years.
That should be coming down to like the divorce part, where it costs to the even get a divorce. It comes down to the things being split.
Because if you got a baby mother, if y'all break up, y'all break up.
Yeah,
Them first few years while y'all break up, y'all gonna still be fucking around
it
with
ain't
each other.
gonna be some shit where I
Yeah.
divorce you, we marry again. Oh yeah, we divorced this week, and then we gonna marry next. Like that. That's some shit where. Once you say like we getting a divorce, it's gonna be real hard to sit here and remarry. Like
You think niggas are thinking that far though?
me,
Nah.
Divorce and shit?
Nah, I feel
don't think
like
niggas ain't thinking that far.
I feel like niggas just be afraid of commitment.
I think so too. I think it's more of a like
Because it's a lot.
yeah. I think it's more so like
It's a big
commitment
decision.
thing.
Because now you tie down to one person.
yeah. Once I know, like once I get married, it's clipped.
For what?
Like all the games being
Yeah.
played.
Oh yeah, nah, it's over.
Like me, I take marriage seriously. Like
Yeah,
when I,
like, you know what I'm
like
saying? Like I look at that shit as something where we not about to play. There's
Yeah.
no chances of. There's
Yeah.
no if or and. It's not going to be. Oh, it's a possible. Nah, it has
Yeah.
to be like we really locked in on the
Yeah.
same energy level and all to where. Like this is this, because some people like, and it just don't be niggas, be females too. Some people just still be playing. Some people like to play them little petty games. I'm not with that. We not gonna get married and then you want to sit here and go outside and make me feel like you
Yeah.
about to be on your bullshit.
Ladies and
Nah, we're
gentlemen.
not
Yeah, word.
doing that. Cause I'm not gonna do that. Like once I get married, I'm not about to sit here and like, yeah, bro. What's up? Where we at? I'm outside all night
Yeah, nah,
tonight.
it's over. 'cause-
Because now you gotta really think. I
All
feel
night
like
is
the
crazy.
I feel like
You know what I'm
I feel like the
saying?
crazy part when it come to marriage is like, you know how like you beefing with like B-Lo was saying, you beef with your shorty. Oh yeah, boom, we could do this. You really gotta realize that if y'all got a problem, y'all gotta fuck around and fix that shit. Like you gotta figure that out. So you really gotta be on some shit like, all right, boom, you gotta take accountability for what you did, own up to your shit, whatever it is that happened. Y'all gonna have to find a way to either figure that shit out.
Yeah.
So I mean, like that whole communication. I don't know, bro.
That's why I be saying.
Yeah, that shit is real. Like
be
I really
saying,
take
like,
that marriage shit
like,
real.
love is a choice because at the end of the day, once you pick somebody,
You gotta love that person unconditionally, bro. That's some real shit.
love them unconditionally, and that comes with, like you said, like fixing certain things. You can't just walk away. And be
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm not doing this anymore. Like,
Yeah, once you get married, the ex can't even be a person where shit is like left there. Like it gotta be to the point where you squash all your.
I
loosen
feel-
up all those
or
ties.
it just gotta be understanding there. Because I know people that's married and like
They still got feelings for their exes.
or the not even feelings, but the ex
Feelings
is just like
still-
not even a factor at that point. Like it's not a.
It's like you could probably.
They could be around each other.
You know how like.
Yeah, nah, I ain't saying
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, you know how like.
But like to have feelings still is crazy.
I'm saying like you still gonna love people.
Nah,
You could love somebody and still not have those type of feelings.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm not talking about like wanting to be with them type shit, but you have to understand.
Yeah,
like,
I'm talking about like she left you and you feel like you had some unfinished business there. Like,
that's tricky.
What?
Nah, that's insane. Yeah, I'll take that marriage shit too.
That is the point where people
That's
like to
crazy.
spin the block and tempt you.
Spinning.
Would y'all want to get married first before having a kid?
I want to.
Yeah,
I could do either one though.
How about
If I'm really locked in with that person, I could do either one.
let's get you pregnant and let's get married at the same time.
2 and
My
1.
father did that.
Kill 2 birds in 1
My
stone.
father did that. He
Propose after you nutting it.
I mean, my pops came back. Wait, my pops moved back up north.
Got the ring under the pillow.
Yo, imagine.
My pops was like, "Yeah, you about to have a little sister." I'm like, "What?" I was 20 at the time. What, 19, 20? I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah."
This was yesterday,
But
nigga.
before she get here, I'm gonna get married. I'm like, "All right."
Nigga saying the wedding next month.
That's
Damn,
fine.
it's a lot.
You got an ultimatum, my boy.
That's what
Nigga say
happened.
you about to have a little sister and we gonna go get
Nah.
for Texas.
And you're gonna be ring bearer.
Hey, yo.
He's a ring bearer.
Nah.
He was in the wedding.
Yeah.
What'd you do? He's a flower
I'm
boy.
not doing that. What? But nah,
Nigga
my
was Tyler.
pops just big on like
Nigga was an
marriage.
assassin. Clearly.
So he didn't want to bring it. He don't be wanting to bring in kids without being married type.
Yeah, because that'd be a thing though too.
Wait,
some
Your
people
parents was married?
Yeah.
that'd be a thing, especially
tough, too.
with certain cultures and all that. Like,
Oh, yeah.
just like family, how they treat it. Some people be on some shit like, if you having a baby, you need to be married,
Yeah.
I know this one girl.
and it be pressuring niggas into doing that
Yeah,
shit.
I know this one girl. She got pregnant, and at the baby shower, the nigga proposed because like that's what her family wanted.
Her family, like family, really.
I don't think I
They're not
nutted in
together
anything
no
that I
more.
wouldn't have had a baby with.
You
What?
never nutted in anything you ever wanted to have a baby with?
No, that he wouldn't have a baby with.
Oh, wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to say, James, you're getting real irresponsible out here, bro.
What the fuck is that for? I said I wouldn't.
He think you capping.
That I wouldn't
Oh,
He thinks you're
I
capping with
thought
that.
you said you haven't.
nutted at anything. Oh, that's a big lie. I wasn't say that.
We all on here lying. 'Cause I know for facts, not every person we ever nutted in was like, oh yeah, I would marry this person, I have a baby with them. And it's crazy because we should.
When did y'all stop playing like that? If y'all did,
shooting up clubs you don't want to stay in.
I like this club. This section nice. This is a nice couch.
Couches is soft and plush. Okay.
Ooh.
Bottle
Yeah,
service
control
is
your
Bottle
ass.
service.
Boom, 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 boom.
hookah hit it.
Ooh. That's a question.
I never played like that to begin with. Anything I've ever dealt with, I was okay with the possibility of maybe taking it that far. If I have, maybe it was like 1 or 2 drinks.
All right, there we go.
I like 1 or 2, but
I'm talking about like,
but at that point I was using like jimmies and hats and stuff. You
oh
know?
no, these days you don't.
I would say this. I would say this though.
No, you
because
was them.
I feel like we all like made accidents or some shit. Not accident, but slipped up or whatever. But anything I've constantly nutted in, I've seen myself like having
Oh,
a
yeah, for
baby.
sure.
Oh, like it's a difference between like a one time and a
Yeah, like
constant.
a one time and just like, fuck it, we gonna roll the dice? Nah, those don't count. But if I repeatedly do it, yeah, I thought about it. Yeah, because at that point, I know, like, all right, we playing with fire. Do you see yourself having a kid with this person?
Yeah, because it's a difference between, like, the frantic going to the CVS to get the plan B.
Yeah.
Because it's like, nah, you cannot. you cannot.
Nah, not you.
So listeners, don't think that we just be pulling and spraying and shit, but
Remember
content.
Remember that video you said? Nigga said, hey, I left that pill. It's still, it's still in the bathroom.
that's really Blanco.
it's not. Wrong fella.
He's saying how the person looks.
That's the wrong thing.
He's still trying to tie you to that
Yo,
nigga.
you're the only person that
It looks like it, bro.
it don't. But nah, that video was really jokes. He said, "I'll lift up your tongue." I seen SpongeBob.
Yeah, you can't definitely don't you definitely can't take them chances, especially at this age. But you know, us being at this age, I know one of the guys say, you know, time is like not that influential when it comes to shit like this. But I don't think that you should be with somebody for 6 years starting at 30. And y'all not going to the next level. But but then again, you got to think of it. People get married at like 50, 60. People get married at 70. Like
My grandfather got married at like 60 something.
it's not.
You gotta understand, people
How
get,
much more the streets you got to
people
run the
get-
streets, bro?
People get remarried all the time too. Like people get divorced and married again.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. That shit just
But-
not a simple thing.
I don't know what it was. Well, I don't know. My grandfather and his brother, they got married like within the same couple years. They was his brother a legend, like legend.
Hey,
All right, so let me ask y'all this, right?
no.
I mean, chances are it's slim because
Yeah.
for the most part, I feel like if you at this point where I'm about to get to with this question, then y'all should already have everything figured out. But let's just say you've been with someone for X amount of years. Let's say 4, 5, 6, whatever. And when it get to that point that maybe you want to have kids or you want to get married, you realize one of your main things that you needed, or not needed, but wanted out of your partner, they don't got that. They not giving you that.
Okay.
Where do you go at that point?
Ultimatum.
Nah, communication, bro. Like, is it something that they could work on? If they're not willing to work on it, then yeah.
Because
I'm done.
let's say the kid thing,
But-
like, oh boy, like you want kids, and
I know somebody that having to, right? Mm-hmm. It was somebody that he was really like, they was gonna get married type, but he wanted kids, whatever. He eventually had to like just call it quits. Cause
that shit kind of crazy. Like
Yeah, word.
this been like y'all really locked in. This your partner.
Damn.
Everything's been so perfect, but it's got to that point where you say, "Yo, let's get married or let's have kids," and they sit here and say, "Yeah, I don't want that."
This goes back.
that's
to,
why I feel like y'all gotta have these discussions early
they
on.
be-
Nah, that's
bro.
why I said
Would they
chances
be
are
upset?
slim because for the most part, what you are really looking for should have been talked about by then. But you know, you just never know. Or it could have been some situation where when y'all first went in, they wanted to have kids.
Yeah.
Then something changed their mind.
Yeah, because you like you say, had those conversations early. You can have those conversations early, and then it sound all good. Like, oh yeah, I don't want to have kids, and then say eventually she like, yeah, I want to have kids, or like say she just end up being pregnant, and she like, yeah, I want to keep it. But say you marry her, and she's still like, I don't want to have kids. Yeah. And you really want to have kids. Do you get a hall pass to go have a kid?
a hall pass for a kid.
I don't know.
hall pass
I wonder how
for a kid
often
is
that really
crazy,
happens.
this
Like,
nigga. What's the odds of it?
Yeah. But you know, you'd be surprised at how many people are like in long relationships and don't have those kind of conversations.
Yeah,
for
that's
real.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I know people that's in long relationships and they don't know nothing about their person.
Sometimes-
like I'm talking about some of those like weird conversations, like not weird, but like
Serious.
yeah, like serious.
I think what it is that causes that is that you're at a high
Yeah.
and you don't be wanting to come down from that high, so you leave certain things out and you
Yeah.
just keep enjoying that high. Instead of you sitting here saying, you know what, I need that, find out what she's looking for, what she's expecting, this, that, and the third. You don't want to ruin it.
Yeah.
And it's not like I think you purposely do it, but it's just that you enjoying that high, that you don't want to come down to it. You just, all right, everything's been rolling perfect. Why bring...
Yeah, and I like not to like judge anybody else's relationships or whatever, but like
I'm
Blanco,
judging.
like how Blanco was saying, some people just they'll be together for like 4, 5, 6 years, whatever. 4, 5, 6 headies. They'll probably be like,
Hey, yeah.
they'll be in a relationship for like a long time and just only know their person like on the surface level. Like they really don't know like certain things that
I'm
like
judging.
they partner don't like how they react to certain things. Like, oh yeah, my partner likes Nike Techs or they like lifesavers. They're like, but they don't really know like the little quirky things that be like.
Man, that's
And don't even really ask the right questions. Like, 'cause I remember even like on a minimal scale, I remember I was having a conversation with No Filter podcast about how long it takes to get to know somebody. I'm like,
Yeah.
not long.
if not long, if you know what to ask
Or
what to
if you're
look
paying
for,
attention.
or paying attention. Like,
Yeah, but you just never know, bro. You never know, cause
Yeah, there
it
is
could
a
be
risk, yeah.
it could be something that a person was traumatized about, like, and then maybe they never felt comfortable speaking on it until that very moment where it's too late. Like, let's give an example, saying a female was traumatized because she was touched by a male figure inside her life. That's down the third, right? And
it did sound crazy. But that's not what he means. He means that.
Can you clear this?
I'm not gonna let that by. I want you to clear that one up.
Yo, you see my face? I said, what?
I had to stop.
I'm like, it sounds crazy, but I know what he means.
It happened to me. Like that.
Yeah, I know. It just sounded crazy, bro. Yeah.
We'll talk about this later. But yeah, so let's say a female was touched by a older male figure or whatever, and as y'all growing up, you say you probably don't have your moms, you only got your pops, but your wife don't feel comfortable with letting y'all kid be with your pops alone. You get what I'm saying? Like,
why are you mad uncomfortable around?
yeah, like you over here, like, yeah, we can drop our daughter off to my father, and he could watch her. And next thing you know, she like, yeah, nah, that's not happening. Your father can never be alone with my daughter. Like, that could be some shit where it just.
That's true.
Get what I'm saying? So it's like,
But
that's,
you gotta ask. You know what I'm saying? Because you know you're not privy to the situation. So for those people that just let shit like that rock, and like, I don't know, that's weird to me.
yeah. It's just, I feel with certain shit, it's a lot that got to be discussed and talked about.
Like, mad people don't aren't even curious about how the person grew up.
Yeah.
Strange.
I don't get that either.
I don't know, man. I need to know everything. Show me your deepest, darkest secrets. I need all the
but
scars.
like, for me, like, how I'm gonna know the real beauty on how, like,
how I'm supposed to treat you.
yeah. But you know, like Bilo said, sometimes people just be scared to like open up or like talk about certain things. I'm not saying that like those conversations you ask the right questions in order to get those answers.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get those answers naturally, like they naturally
for sure.
come out. And I feel like if that's really a person, that's really gonna be a person, it's gonna come out on its own. I mean, like,
yeah.
I know for
especially
me.
if someone's comfortable around you, shit just randomly comes out.
Yeah, I know for me, there's been times where
Not
I didn't
always
share-
though.
What?
But
I was
like,
saying not always to him.
like naturally.
Yeah, because some people it's like the person. Some people are like so fucked up, even though they're comfortable around you, they might not expose all the shit that they.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's me.
But people show their traumas in ways of like how they react to certain things, and you'll just like pick up on it. Like
But
on
you
their
don't know
body
that
language.
it's something that stems from trauma, though, unless you ask. Sometimes it's just. who they
Sometimes
are
you
as a
can't
person.
read that room, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
And they might not even know why they act like that.
Yeah, fact. Some people.
Yeah, some people don't know why they do certain
So
things.
I can't tell you how many times, like in the time I've been dating in the past 6 years, like I be asking, like, yo, who are you? Like, what do you do outside of like your job? And
Yeah.
90% of the time, I get I don't know.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I haven't really like been able to explore different facets
That's
of who I am
that's
as
a real
person.
question, bro.
And it's like that's scary to me.
But yeah, I don't even be having the answer sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna hold you. Sometimes outside of like the whole like, remember like that was something I was battling last year. Like what's my purpose type shit.
Who is Jigga?
Yeah, it's like okay, what you do on a day to day, but you really gotta sit down and be like, you gotta questions like that. You gotta ask people in like around you, on like, how do I feed your spirit, or like how am I vital to your life type shit, or like what presents do I bring to you?
Profound today. Okay. Speaking words of wisdom. and shit.
But I mean, like sometimes you gotta like those are the questions you understand as to why people keep you around, or like why sometimes certain friendships last the way they do, and you gotta tie that into what you got with your partner.
I like this, y'all. That was a good run. I like that.
It was a good run.
Yeah, nah, I'm just saying, like we really dived in on that one. I like that.
Yeah, facts, we did.
In my head, I'm like, look at this pot.
That's why I had to say it out loud. I was like, damn, we really doing that.
I think it's just potted or whatever.
I got a question.
Shoot.
Are y'all the jealous type?
Definitely.
Yes, motherfucker.
Yes and
I be
no.
trying not to be, but it's just.
Man, people got it. Even the whole like keeping it player. You can still keep a player and still you're human. The fuck,
Yeah,
like
right.
certain things are gonna bother you.
Yeah,
like,
nah,
you feel me?
I'm keeping it play. I'm not going to come to this nigga man to man, or I'm not going to be
Yeah,
on some
word.
shit like, oh yeah, block him. But like,
Yeah.
I am jealous to an extent where it's like, nah, that's me right there.
Yeah, like
you
certain
feel
things,
me?
yeah.
Like,
What you doing?
you trying to get behind my shorty at a party? Oh no, good brother. Hey,
Yeah, word.
but feel me?
Especially, but like if they playing both sides, you can't really.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm jealous to an extent of
Like,
I
you
don't
can feel
like
your
it.
way, but not as far as the keep it play thing. I think as far as like taking what action you take from this.
Yeah, like I ain't about to pull up like, oh yeah, move back away from it. I'm
word.
gonna watch and expect her to be on some Like,
Yeah,
you get what I'm
exactly.
saying? So it's just I'm jealous at the fact of this nigga trying to push up on my girl. That's the part where I'm jealous at. But I ain't
More
on
like
some-
it's more like territorial.
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Cause
sounds like yes and no, because I'm not like jealous where I got to do something now, but
Yeah.
what's some jealous shit then?
start barking. Nigga.
Like what's a jealous move?
I don't know if there's a
You
move
spill a
tied to
drink, spill a
jealousy.
drink on the nigga. Oh, my bad. Oh,
Like,
I didn't see you there.
yeah, nah, I don't know if it's like a move per se tied to it. Cause I wanna cause I was watching something. It was actually
Because I feel like when you say it like that, it's like jealous or like envy. I tie it towards envy.
No.
Like if I see something.
I'm talking in terms of like the women you're dealing with. Mm-hmm. That kind of jealousy, not insecurity jealousy, because I think people tie in insecurity. And,
Yeah, facts.
It don't always got to mesh, and insecurity mixed with jealousy, like that's it
All right,
ends up being
wait. So
nasty.
jealous of your shorty?
Nah, like she,
I'm confused.
not of your shorty.
Nah, I did some bullshit.
What?
Yeah, what?
I did some bullshit. Go ahead.
Yeah, watch the
right now.
tapes. Not of your shorty, but like, people are just like jealous of like something that might happen. You feel me? Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's
as far
Yeah.
as
what's an example?
Of like
let me
being
see.
jealous.
you don't like something that she did, but it stems from like it might be like a little bit of jealousy, like
Oh, like past shit. Like she did something. Like something happened in our relationship. And then she did something, and that sparks you. That sounds like
Nah.
PTSD.
What
retroactive
would jealous
jealousy.
be like? Maybe she's speaking on some shit that her ex used to do, like in a highly way, and you getting upset.
or she's going to hang with somebody.
She's going to hang with him.
But they're just friends now. You put that idea in my head just now. Thank you. I was searching for something. And she's going to hang with him, but there's nothing. They haven't done anything in years.
But what you mean? That's
But they used to be doing things.
Yeah, but it's cool.
I'm coming.
No.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm.
Is that jealousy? I don't think that's jealousy. I don't think that's jealousy.
Okay, take away the X part. Just a nigga.
Jealousy.
Oh, just a nigga.
That you know that she like.
You don't have to know
It's
this like
not-
that.
But it's nothing really to be jealous over.
Jealousy
When
can
I
be-
hear jealousy is you're doing something for this that I don't receive.
That's okay.
Nah, what do you mean by that?
No, okay.
What do you?
Yeah, you lost.
All right.
Yeah,
So
word.
we're not like okay. How can I say this? Jealousy. When I hear jealousy, is something like they receive that I'm not getting. So say say for instance you're spending all your time with your friends. I'm jealous of you.
Okay.
Or I'm jealous of your friends because your friends get all your time. I don't. That's why I associate
that's
jealousy
fair.
with.
Yeah, that's-
so
that's
like you feel me? So like I'm jealous of the
That's a type of jealousy for sure.
yeah. So like say
I
for
was gonna
instance
spin something like that too.
yeah, so like boom, okay. Say somebody that I know, okay, say it's like her ex. she liking all her ex pictures.
Mm-hmm.
But what's good? Why don't you sweat me?
Hey,
Or
why
some shit like
you don't be sweating me? It's crazy.
Feel me?
They say jealousy is an often overwhelming feeling of insecurity about a potential loss.
So jealousy is actually
So it
insecurity.
does,
We were talking each other.
take into
A
insecurity.
potential loss. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so she out with a nigga.
She out with a nigga.
They friends though.
They friends. Do I know that they friends? Like she's told me about this person and all that. Oh yeah, I don't really be like too. If you give me the heads up of this person, then I'm calm until like I gotta read the room and see that he's moving weird or some shit like that. But
I
if
say it's a
just,
newfound friendship.
No. That's no. That's not even me being jealous. That's me on some shit of. Like, how you building how you really building a new friendship with?
No, nigga.
Like, nah, 'cause it's possible.
It's possible.
But,
All right, so
yeah.
if you, all right, so say you cool with it, but you don't say anything. Do you feel like she feels like you don't care?
See, that
Yeah,
be
because
the problem.
niggas not gonna speak on niggas. Oh,
You gotta create a space where you kind of voice your feelings and opinions on it without coming off as jealous or insecure.
So the reason I brought it up because I was watching something. It was pretty much like if women don't feel like not the extreme version of jealousy, obviously, but like on a minimal scale, they're gonna feel like that nigga don't care.
If he's not saying anything,
Like you niggas just never say nothing about.
Yeah, niggas don't.
But see, that be the problem, son. Because then you got the second that you start to say something,
you a bitch.
Yeah, you getting annoying.
I feel like
you acting like a female.
I feel like you know, like we older in age. I feel like girls coming down with that, like you a bitch shit when you express yourself. Because I feel like now.
Oh no, it's getting better.
Yeah,
it's definitely
compared to like
getting
when we
better.
was older.
What?
Yeah.
I mean younger.
Yeah, we was younger.
When we was younger, what if you
say anything that you ain't like?
Yeah.
You're a bitch.
I guess
Yo, the craziest response I ever got wasn't even that. It was like, yo, you good? I was like, yo, what? I'm like, say less.
Yeah, like you can't speak
Say
less.
less.
But it be killing me because like they'll tell you all the shit that you don't like, and then like okay, boom.
I got an example though. Jealousy of something that you probably could be jealous about. She's following the nigga and she's liking his pictures and shit. Are you that type to be jealous about it?
It was a nigga.
Just a random nigga.
Some guy from around the way. Some Joe Schmo.
Yeah, you probably gonna feel some type of way about it, depending on how it
Are
is.
you gonna be jealous about it?
Why is she liking this nigga picture?
It's Instagram. That's what you're supposed to do.
I mean, okay. It's like, his fits are always fire. That double tap.
His fits are always fire.
Nah, that's crazy. Don't say that to me.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
PTSD.
If you're looking at it like, because now I understand.
Yo, if y'all tuned in, what was that last week?
Yeah, that was last
If you
week.
tuned into last week, you know why Blanco saying I got PTSD.
That's
from
funny
you
as
telling
hell.
me.
because
Now it hit you right. If you
when you
listening to
think
this
about
one,
it, like
tune
it's
into
like
last week.
okay, you know how girls say this shit like, oh yeah, every time I scroll on IG, I see your ass in the likes.
Yeah, thank you for that.
So
Instagram.
imagine you scrolling the gram and you just see your shorty.
In the likes.
Yeah.
You don't even know this nigga. How the fuck?
Some promoter.
You like
What if she in the comments too?
And in the comments.
This fire.
comments and she leaving fire emojis. Sayonara. I think she might be a goner.
She said that the picture is fire. He got nice views in the back. It's an island and all that.
Alright, bro.
Yeah.
Expensive pain, bro.
Yeah,
Pain
I'm-
expensive.
Put me at the foul line. I'm at the foul line shooting my two.
Yeah, pain expensive.
Yeah, my thing is though, and I don't know if I started getting like this because I wanted it to be acceptable for me, but I had to really sit here and say like, yo, it is Instagram. What we're supposed to be doing is liking pictures. So it's like, is it really a problem for me or you to be liking pictures? It's like I'm on both ends with this one because it's like if I see every single picture that he got, you double tap. Like you ain't even bother to examine the picture. He got
a fucking.
That's an air mattress back there.
He got the Blackout Monday.
Like,
Picture of black darkness. Double tap with the fire. Yeah, you sucking him.
You sucking him?
Nah. See, no, that's my thing. though. Instagram is for likes and comments, but we stop at the likes. You ain't gonna be commenting too, like, oh my god, or emojis. I don't give a fuck if it's just a heart. What you hearting this picture for? It's a heart button for you to like.
You gotta double heart it. Like what's going on?
Now you double hearting.
Double hearts is crazy.
The double heart emoji, the little one with the big.
I'm talking about you
hearting the picture, liking the picture, and dropping the heart under it.
Oh no, that's not your brother or something. Yeah, that's just a random.
If that's your best friend of 20 years.
But I was saying,
oh, this chair just violated me.
Off.
Y'all see me getting lower?
Yeah. Off of fucking Ultimatum, basically one of the people or whatever, he was saying like, all I hear is what you want. Mm-hmm. You never really ask me what I want. And I feel like even in a lot of relationships, it's always like that. Niggas always conform to whatever like they shorty want to make they shorty happy. But niggas never really get to say their side. And I feel like, how can I say this? In a lot of relationships, a lot of people deal with that. A lot of people just, go off of, if my shorty happy, I'm happy. Ain't no problem with that,
false.
Right? Ain't no problem with that.
False.
But your shorty gotta make sure your needs is met too. You feel me?
Because we're not going. I'm gonna speak for me. I don't know about everybody else. I'm not gonna say what I want and need. You feel me? Like So it's dope when you got somebody that like notice that versus like you in a position like, all right, you want all this, but like what about what I need type shit.
So you think that you gotta fix that? I'm saying.
I feel like
it's one of the.
I feel like niggas should definitely voice about.
Where the fuck
voice
when
their
I'm going?
opinion. Yo,
Yeah, I told you this chair is. Yo,
I ain't gonna hold you though.
niggas should definitely discuss what they look.
It was one relationship where I had to sit here and realize that I was going about it wrong, but I didn't want to be problematic. So anytime there was a disagreement, instead of voicing my opinion, I let them just get it off. Mm-hmm. I let them feel like they were winning every argument or conversation, or like just made them feel like whatever they were saying was the right thing, instead of, because when I started to voice myself, motherfuckers wasn't hearing me. So I started to feel like, I voice myself, just let you feel like you got it, and but then in the long run, it just it went all the way left, because when it got to the point of me finally wanting to voice myself, they always felt like they never was wrong. I let them feel like they were right for so long that it was like, how do you? And I had to really realize, like, you know what, you not even in the wrong right now because I let you slide, and I had to do that with I had to do that with a manager at my job. Like, I was telling my mans, I said, yo, the reason why she keep violating you like this and that, because when she be in the wrong, you be on some shit like, I ain't even about to sit here and let her tell her about herself because it's going to make things worse. And I'm like, no, she's not wrong right now. She is wrong for how she's going about it, but in her head, she's not wrong because you keep letting her slide every time. And I was like, it just got to be to the point that never let that person feel like they right if you ain't feel like, if you don't get what you got to get off. You get what I'm saying? Because if you don't voice yourself, they always gonna feel like what they saying and doing is not wrong.
I was like that for a very long time. Yeah, for a very long time. I remember I was in a relationship and somebody was asking me for something that I ain't fucking had the answers to, bro. Like, it was a bunch of times I ain't know how to communicate. But shouts out to those relationships where, very thankful for those relationships that I was in with certain people where, like, I was able to communicate, like, they was asking me certain shits from me. So then that turned into, I got out those relationships, right? And then now I'm with somebody that don't know how to communicate. So now it's like, damn, I never used to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like, now I get the frustration of what they had with me out of you.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Now you're like, oh my god,
This is what I
how
was
are
like.
they dealing with me? So it's coming full circle.
Yeah, but get y'all shit off, man. Respectfully, of course, but
Yeah.
get y'all shit
But
off.
back to what Blanco was saying. It definitely is better if like you don't have to ask that privy that person, right? Like if they can just peep, like
Exactly.
you know, there's certain things going on as far as like how you function as a person. It just makes it better for you and technically for them too, because they're doing their job and you didn't have to ask them to do their job. So
Yeah, and that was another thing that was causing problems in the ultimatum. For me, not to bring it up again, but it's just a prime example was that in those 3 weeks where people were in the honeymoon phase, they're getting the little things that they never got because they chose not to, like, oh boy, he said you never listened to me, this, that, and the third. And yeah, you got somebody that's listening to you now, but had you spoken up before, way before, letting her know, like, yo, look, you not listening to me, you not hearing me out.
Yeah.
So I was like, she's not in the wrong. You let her rock, like I said, for my situation, you let her rock for so long and let it slide. How is she wrong for not realizing that she wasn't hearing you out or asking you how you feel? In her eyes, the way that you portrayed it, everything was in a high moon, feel me? So you get with this other girl and you're telling her about what you faced and the other shit, and she's making sure, oh yeah, blah, blah. You could have simply did that with the one that you came there with. You just waited so long, and now it's yo, sweeping shit under the rug. I keep telling people,
that shit.
when you sweep shit under the rug, but so much could fit under there, and when it get to the point that it no more could fit,
the vacuum ain't gonna be able to
and
get
you
that up.
and you take that rug off, all of that shit that you was sweeping under there start to come out at the last minute. You ain't even got a big enough bag to get all this shit from up under the rug.
Yeah, no trash can available.
I told that to somebody I was dealing with. I said, yo, what we have to start to understand is that if we keep sweeping shit under the rug, what's going to happen is you going to keep sweeping shit under the rug that you should be telling me about. And when you finally let it all out, I'm not going to be able to handle it the right way because it's too much that you're going to lay on me. And I'm going to be basically the one that's in the wrong and the fucked up person because all of the shit that you let slide, and now you want to put it all on my plate at the last minute. That's not fair.
Yeah.
I said, we got to sit
now
here.
the tweet.
Yo, for real, I'm a flip it on you. It's not to sit here and make it to where who's right and who's wrong, but how are you expecting me to right my wrongs and fix what I'm doing bad if everything you want to finally tell me about instead of actually like
10 years worth of shit
yo, that shit
at once.
And then it's like, how do you expect to fix that relationship at that point? You got 10 years.
Yeah.
It don't even matter if it's just
10
a
years.
year. You got a year worth of things that I've been doing wrong, bothering you, and this, that, and the third, and you're at the point where you finally can't take it no more.
Yeah.
So please, at
Expensive.
every moment, what we gonna have to realize is that if you voice yourself and it still don't work out, that person just might not be for you. It's that simple. I think we so scared of losing the person that we have.
That we want.
It's like you scared to sit here and say, "Oh, I won't find somebody else this special. I won't find somebody else that connects with me."
That's what you said about the last person.
And I feel like once people got that time and people be feeling like, yo, I had all this time with this person, right? That this, like, they want it to work so bad when they know that person's not for them. But, you know, like, they try to, like, get past it. Some things you just can't get past. Like, if certain things not changing, you just gotta fuck it, bro. Like,
it's not easy. So
it's not
when we sit
easy.
here and say fuck it, we not making it seem like it's a A to B situation. It's really gonna be an A to Z because it's not simple.
Yeah.
But it's just we gotta start realizing, especially as we get older, that we don't have that much time. Tomorrow's not promised.
Yeah.
So for you to sit here and keep dealing with someone that possibly really might not be for you, you need to really open up and realize that. You need to really figure it out instead of you sitting here saying, I'm not going to say this. I'm not going to say that. Because it could be somebody that if you was to say that too, they'll take that and say, oh, you know what? I understand where you're coming from, blah, blah. But the person you saying it to, oh, you always doing this, that, and that, they really ain't trying to hear you out.
Yeah.
Y'all might have good time and y'all might have had good trips that y'all went on. Y'all might have met each other family. Y'all might have did the whole 9, but it's little certain things that you can't
get past.
You can't get past.
It'd be really the little like nuances around people that it's just like you can't get past.
Bro, that's people just be crazy.
People be trying to like. People kind of get like the two confused between their wants and their needs. They want this shit. They want this happy life with this person. Oh, like, yeah, I want this person in my life. It's not somebody that you particularly like need. Like that shit it's not gonna work. Because what you gonna do, you're gonna keep wanting this person for your own selfish reasons. And that person is not me and you halfway on why. So this
Yo, real shit. I think that will also be drawing people that be in relationships to end up fucking with someone else and cheating and doing all that other bullshit is because you sweep shit under the rug. You don't let your partner know. You find somebody else that you do let know because y'all starting fresh. And now they're better able to handle you and you feel like this is who you need to fuck with now.
Manipulation at its
That
finest.
shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy for you to sit here and know that this is something that you won't even tell your partner about.
just like how people be wanting to keep people around just so somebody else can't have them. You don't even want them.
That is a sickness.
You don't even really want to be like you love them, but you only really
do that shit too because I've done that and that shit is crazy. I had to really look at myself like, it's not even effective. I want to be with you. I don't want to see you with nobody else. That's it.
That's selfish as fuck.
I know. I had to look at myself about that shit and it was like, yo, it's fucked up. But I know a lot of I can't say men, but I know a lot of females that've done that shit. I just don't want to see you with the next one. Especially when we all be around this local thing. I don't want to see you with this girl that I know. Cause we already had run-ins. She fucked with my last ex, blah, blah.
Man,
It's like, you don't even really want to be with me. You just don't want to see me with her.
that's
Yeah.
unhealthy as hell.
Yeah, it be like that.
It's okay to not be for somebody or for things to end between you and somebody. Like, it's not that, I don't know, it's not that serious. Because what you're doing is just going to be worse.
It be like, don't ain't work, so you think you about to work it out with the next person?
Yo,
Exactly.
what? But yeah.
Good podcast.
Yeah, I would say we had a good pod.
There's definitely a lot of topics we wanted to touch up on still. But
Y'all don't even know we touched mad topics.
yeah, nah, I've been looking at it and how
Yeah.
we touched it, and it's
Yeah.
crazy how we finessed it without even like.
Word.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Damn. I was damn.
Where your phone down? Why your phone face down, nigga? You're supposed to have your phone open with the topics, nigga. What's up with you?
Yo,
They got-
matter of fact, speaking of phone face down, I'm sorry.
Oh, Lord.
What is the
So you never all right. So you never looked at your shorty and she like automatically put her face down. You like,
Yeah, but then I was told by somebody. I know my reasons when I was doing it was I don't want you seeing what's about to pop up on my phone.
do you do the whole
But somebody-
D&D thing?
Nah, I don't do that. But what somebody had told me was they said what they put their phone down for was because they don't want to lose attention
Yeah,
on
right.
you on what might come to their phone. It's not about being sneaky, but to get an Instagram notification while I'm supposed to be enjoying your time and now
Because
pick it up.
once people pick up their phones, they in it.
Now you in it. I checked
that's
it.
a
I
good
checked my. It was.
that's a
Nah,
good
it's valid.
I
But
mean,
it is a valid one.
I don't keep no notifications on. I don't got my IG notifications on. I don't got Twitter notifications on. I feel
Yeah,
like
same.
that makes me unlock my phone more. You get me?
It's designed to. So
Yeah.
kudos
So,
to you.
so I feel as though like that's my fuck up because now I let me see who just hit me. Let me see this or that. Like that's my fuck up. But I keep everything on Do Not Disturb. All chats is on Do Not Disturb. Whoever I talk to all the time. Only people that's really like say if niggas text me outside of the chat.
What if your shorty pull up on you and you notice that she turned her phone on Do Not Disturb? Do you look at it as sneaky or do you look at it like she
Maybe
just don't want to be bothered?
Yeah,
Wow.
she with her king.
Now
She
watch
don't want to be
this.
disturbed, nigga.
Or she want to make sure that if her nigga calls, it doesn't come through.
So I was with someone,
Oh Lord.
and that was her thing. Like at 10, her phone automatically go on Do Not Disturb. Da. And she had me on that thing, like, if we in bed, sleep, had your phone, Do Not Disturb. Da.
She's telling you that have yours on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, like,
okay.
while we in bed, shit like that. So, like, I naturally got into that. So then when it comes down to the fact that, like, now, if I'm not around you.
You can't have that on Do Not Disturb.
Nah, not like that. But now, like, if I'm calling you, you got to call multiple times.
You gotta
for it
call
to go-
twice.
Yeah, shit like that. So it's like.
Twice.
I'm like, so is this something that you've been doing, or is like you hiding something?
Tell her to put you on favorites. So go straight through.
Have you been doing this before?
Oh, yeah. That be a
I don't.
thing, too.
Y'all got things like pinned. I don't have nobody messages.
Yeah, I
pinned.
don't
I
have
don't like
no-
how it looks.
I don't have no message pinned to
And
the
no
top.
message is that important for me to have it pinned.
What do I need to have it at the top? If I've been texting you lately, it's already at the top.
Exactly.
Niggas over here making Facebook top 8 on pins and shit. Like, no.
Yeah, nah. But I don't think it really matters. Like, I do both. I'll do like this if I feel like we're on the phone too much. I'm like, all right, no phones. Now I'm looking like this.
I just keep my phone in my pocket.
That too sometimes.
Even if being on the table is too much for me, I might
Nigga
just
sleep with a phone on his waistband of his boxers.
hey, right in the holster, nigga.
But yeah, nah, it's you can look at that shit from both ends. So it's like, is that person being sneaky or are they being respectful?
Yeah.
You
But me, I really keep all messages on D&D. Like, but you remember like when D&D was showing like, oh, this person got their notifications.
yeah, you could take that off.
Yeah. My shit's. I just not D&D, but that's D&D where you swipe and it's like the half moon.
Yeah.
Yeah. On in like the messages.
Yeah, it's still D&D.
Yeah.
You can set it on
Yeah.
individual messages, or you can just set it for everybody.
Yeah, because I got that set up for like the chats. But
Especially y'all niggas.
what?
Y'all niggas talk too much.
Motherfuckers be, I work overnight, so during the day that shit bing, 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 bing.
8 in the morning, y'all niggas having a full blown conversation. Like, I'm trying
What?
to sleep.
About a Pop-Tart. Some dumb shit. But
Drop my croissant.
Yeah, man. If you made it this far with us,
appreciate
like
you.
and subscribe.
Like, subscribe, share. Do the
Yeah,
things,
man.
baby. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tune in.
If you listen to the audio, leave a 5-star rating.
Please
Type a
and
little
thank you.
review. You feel me? But yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
This was 104.
I don't even know what we're gonna call this.
I don't know either.
We call it something.
The ultimatum.
This or that.
We'll get clicks.
This or that. Well, y'all just tuned in. This is Jigga.
Bow. Below.
DJ, one up.
Let's get right into this. Sit back, get comfortable. There won't be an end to this. There will never be a death day, though I'm way past